looks awful. Looks like the Growlithe event is going to end, and I'm not going to get a Growlithe out of it. It's fine. I didn't expect to get one, but it'd have been nice. So I found out the other day something that kind of made me a little sad. That we'll go to this. That it doesn't matter what in the Wonder Picks. It doesn't matter which spot you pick from. That it just tells the server that you have picked a spot, and the server just randomly gives you a card based on randomness. Well, based on the statistics, I guess. Oh goodness. I should have done this before I started. I don't think I've got anything to open or do. So I will probably be streaming Black Friday. This is an actual time that I can announce that I'm actually streaming. Not sure what time yet though. Probably in the morning. And then I might have some kind of a, because thus far I've been doing what I call the mostly free to play, where I'm getting the premium pass, so that's why I call it mostly free to play, but I get to open 3 decks a day instead of 2. But let's see if I've got a bonus pick. Oh, I got a bonus pick. These are always crappy cards, but I'll take a dual. I'll take a double of anything. At some point, I can flare it up. I did finally open up Articuno EX today, so that was kind of exciting. It's just one, not that I'll probably play it, but I don't know. I guess as a one of, since I have multiple Lapras EX, it might be worth it. Do that and the 2 Lapras, 2 Misty, and then everything else is trainer cards. I don't know. But for now, since it's fire time, this fire event, I'm going to continue playing my what I call red deck wins, Blaine deck, I guess you call it. Not the biggest fan of Vulpix being my starting Pokemon and only Pokemon in hand without a great way to draw more Pokemon. Even though I have a Ninetales, Ninetales HP is just 90, so it dies pretty hard to a lot of things. Turn 1 Misty. Well, there went the turn 1 Misty. Rather looking for Starmie. And then turn 2 Misty. Gross. This really doesn't matter, but we're going to do this just because it's fun. Failed anyway. Well, there's the Starmie EX, so I guess if they have Misty here and they get at least one heads, the game is just over. Guess if they get a Tails, I need to draw a Pokemon. Well, that's game. Well, even Ninetales with Blaine is still not enough to kill a Starmie. It's only 120, so... Oh well, we tried. Oh, that TV in the other room is so loud. It annoys me. But I don't really have another place I can go. I've got my setup all done here. I really don't feel like moving it again. So I'm connected directly to my network here. I shouldn't even really thank that person. Such a rough start. I haven't seen a lot of Starmie EX lately. I thought maybe it had gone out of fashion. I mean, it's basically a Pikachu with an extra step. 2 energy, does 90, but doesn't require a bench, but you have to get its evolution. Oh boy. Wait a second, again. Farfetch'd. Well, Farfetch'd with the Giovanni here just wins the game, doesn't it? Well, at least this keeps them from just straight out winning the game. A heads here also keeps them from just winning the game. Oh, hey, look at that. Now, I guess X-Speed with a Geo still is rough. It's not just an automatic win. Okay. Jolteon Flareon player. have discovered the worst thing about this particular combo is that if they X-speed me here, ooh. So they need 3 heads. I only got 1. That's just game, right? Yeah, they needed at least 3 heads there, so yeah, I agree with that statement. The one of my coworkers really wants to run the multiple EV evolutions. I think the Farfetch'd might have been the biggest mistake there, actually. Because that's, you need something when you're trying to build up that, you need something that's got some heft to it. Oh. Well, I know what you meant. You just need something that's got a little bit more heft to it. Granted, I mean, Farfetch'd is probably a little bit more suited for like something that's a little bit more aggro, I think. Just my opinion. So I think Farfetch'd was the mistake there. Needed something like a Kangaskhan maybe, or I guess Ponyta. Am I first or second here? I did not pay enough attention. Going first. This is one of those rare times where going first is not that bad, but this is not the best start. Oh, are they also playing Red Deck Wins? Ooh. That's just what I'm calling this from Magic the Gathering. Red is often aggro, and often they say Red Deck wins. I don't think that's necessarily the case with this particular deck. It's a strong deck. I mean, Vulpix doing 90 damage is, or pardon me, not Vulpix, but Ninetales doing 90 damage is pretty good. And with a Blaine, it's like 120, which is solid. So don't think this is going to do what you want it to do. Well, they don't know that I've got the Ponyta Rapidash in my hand. So I really, really, really would have liked to have had Geo there, so I don't have to waste my Blaine on this Vulpix, but I don't want them to get a Ninetales. I don't think I don't want to put that Ponyta out. The nice thing about Rapidash here is, I mean, its health pool is not nothing to sneeze at. 100 HP is still quite a bit of health. Gives you some time, gives me some time to build up the Ninetales here. $40 damage isn't too bad either, not for 1 energy. I mean, that's what the duck, the Leak Slap does. But it's a level 1 Pokemon, but its HP is what, 60 or something like that? Uh-oh. So I think I X speed here. What's Professor's research? If I get the other Rapidash, I'll maybe put this Ponyta out. Okay, I'm gonna put this Ponyta out now. Whack. This has been what I've been running here as of late. I have about 6 or 7 decks built, but since there's been this kind of fire event going on, I thought it would be fun to just run this fire deck for the past few days. But I haven't streamed a couple days because I've been just had a lot going on. That's why I don't have a particular schedule. I have a pretty busy lifestyle, so I only really stream kind of depending on the week, you know, a couple days a week. But I've been doing this one a lot more regularly. Oh, 0, that's rough. Geo would just do it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this strong deck. I'll kind of give a quick tour of what I have built. I don't think I could build anything new right now. I haven't really gotten much. I have been opening some Mewtwo packs as of late. I don't think I've got enough of the Gardevoir line to run Mewtwo still. So let's take a look just real quick at that because I'm curious now. Nope, I still only have one Ralts. One Gardevoir and one Corellia. I've got like, I just opened my second Mewtwo, where it's like a movie that you watch. I don't remember what it's called. But I have a Wheezing Coughing deck that I like a lot that's using Koga and just has Wheezing and Coughing. I'm still trying to decide if it's worth... Yeah. I have the Charizard one too. Pikachu's the one I don't have. I only have one of the Pikachu EX, but it is the... No, it's the plain one. It's the regular art one, not the full art or the gold. But hey, I got a Pikachu EX. So this is just a Wheezing and Koga and Arbok. I want to get Muck in this deck. Well, let's just take a quick look at it. And I think Giovanni's just maybe not worth having in this deck because that extra 10 often doesn't do a ton. But then sometimes it feels like it is what wins me the game. I also thought about, I don't know, I'm just not sure what to take out to get in one Muck line. I only have enough to do one Muck line, but I think one would be plenty anyway. So I'm still thinking on that a little bit. So I've got one of those. I have the Red Deck Wins deck. I have one that's got Wheezing and Alakazam. I think it's a pretty solid deck. It's fun. Alakazam can basically knock out just about any EX Pokemon. The biggest thing is when you run into Executor, I think that's the way that's pronounced, he really struggles hard. I put together a Pikachu deck just for the Lapras event. It's not good. I only have one of the Pikachu EX, but and then I have one that's got that Lapras EX and Butterfree. It's not good. I should probably just disassemble it, but I'm leaving it together for right now. I've got an Oddish deck that depends on Vileplume to put things to sleep, and then it uses Lilligant to get Vileplume up and running hopefully faster, but that seems to not happen very often. And then I have the this Coughing deck that has the Wigglytuff EX, which I opened up 2 of. But yeah, that's that's basically what I have. But like I said, as of late, just because I've been doing just because the fire event that's going on, I've just been running a bunch of the red deck wins. There's a lot of water out there. Articuno, the Starmie. So it is pretty vulnerable. But if you get it going fast enough, it can beat out a water deck. It's just all about getting the right pieces in the right times. I like this Ponyta start when I have a Vulpix to put on the bench, which I don't have in this particular case. Let's see what they start out with. Cubone. I'm first, so I'll have first upgrade opportunity here. So does Cubone run red card? I think it's worth holding on to these Professor's Research. The worst thing he can do is make my attack go down some, but then I can Rapidash and hit for a lot. So we're gonna not use it in case they red card me. I have at least potential of drawing one of my Professor's Research back. So we'll see. Marowak EX is pretty strong. There's a lot of it out there. Okay. Is there something that you've been playing regularly? Okay, so we'll put this here. Put the Rapidash on. I think Tempo Blaine. A little bit of a hard decision there, that Tempo Blaine. It does set them back quite a bit. It only gives them one Pokemon. And now to do Marowak, they still need to put 2 energy on it. Yeah, are you doing free to play? I am doing. Oh, I call it nearly free to play because I'm doing the where you get to open an extra pack. I don't know why I can't think what it's called. So my damage right now is just 20. I think we'll just play a Professor's Research. See if we can get into. Ooh. Now I would have liked to have seen a Ninetales in that, but I'm going to play all of this out. That way if they Sabrina me, I can at least put in like this Vulpix or this Ponyta. Because at that point, Rapidash has kind of done his work. Yeah, premium, that's it, yeah. So I get to open 3 packs a day. I also kind of cheated. I did where you can install it through like the back doorway there for a little bit, but then they turned off where you needed the VPN, and they turned it back on, and I never did set up a VPN, so I had missed out like a week of the soft launch. But I feel like I've opened a lot. Like I've got a lot of singles. I don't have a lot of doubles. Ooh, that was rough. So I think we put in Vulpix. Oh, that's rough. Let's Professor's Research. See if we can get there. Okay, there's Ninetales. Okay. This is a little questionable choice. I'm going to put the energy on Vulpix. And I'm going to try Tail Whip. Because if I can negate... Oh boy! Marowak for a turn. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you started pretty soon. Yeah, the opening the... yeah, I know. The opening the packs is a lot of fun. The gameplay, I don't know. I'm still kind of hit or miss on it. Okay, this is interesting. So how much does it... How much life does it gain? Oh, I wish I could see before I put up the card. Oh, I can. Heal from the same amount of damage that it does. So... Blaine here would be good. Starting to regret that. That early Blaine play, but that tempo Blaine play. I guess if they've got a potion here, it's real bad. Yeah, the games are pretty quick. I used to play a lot of Snap, Marvel Snap. But I just kind of got to the point where I was just like, it just got, I don't know. I can still Geo here. Oh boy. Well, I really need them to fail on Marowak EX. I used to play a lot of Marvel Snap, and it just got, I don't know. Whenever they would release new cards, it's just so hard to keep up with that game. If you don't have keys, it's hard to get all the cards, and getting the keys is a long and arduous process. If you're playing it free to play, it's hard to get more than maybe a key or two a month, which means you usually get like not good pulls from it. It's oh yeah! Oh my goodness gracious! Come on! I need a top deck. Oh, I needed to top deck the Blaine there. I don't. How many cards did I have left? 4. Man, the top deck Blaine would have given me that one. 9-Tails with Blaine, by the way, is 120 damage. So yeah, and then really my main game isn't really even a digital game. I like Pokemon Pocket a lot. I play a lot of Arkham Horror, the living card game. There is a way to play it digitally, but it ends up being, it's a lot of work. There's not a lot of automatic stuff. You have to do it a lot of it manually. So it's not something that I would recommend to a newbie, but it's a great game. My goodness, I have all the cards too. So much Arkham stuff around my house. I really need to take some time and straighten it up. Yeah, I think my first big pack openings, I did 2 sets, because you know when you're first starting, you can open up a lot, and I think I actually did 2 sets, completely free to play, 2 sets of 10 packs each of Mewtwo packs. So I opened up a lot of the necessities to run the Weezing Arbok deck really early, and I had some really good luck on my Wonder picks, oddly enough. Are you running red card? I think I'll leave that professor's research in my hand. Another far-fetched. Yeah, that's that's about right. Well, that was another good. I took the chance there that I would just draw the Rapidash, which I did. It takes 1 energy. Normally does 40, but with this Blaine. Knocks out the Sandshrew. 70 damage. Pretty sweet. That is how I got my Pikachu EX, was through a Wonder pick. Now that I was thinking about it, I was at work, and one of my buddies who's playing at work was like, I was like, hey, which one of these should I pick? I have an opportunity for a Pikachu EX. And he said the exact same thing that I was going to pick, so I was like, well, that's destiny. So I think I just Blaine here again, right? I don't worry about holding on to it. I just burn it. Oh, you know what? Let's play a thing on Ninetales. Ninetales had 2 energy. I would just swap out. But I think it's worth just keeping an aggressive aggro. Although it does not look like I'm going to get the Arcanine EX from the current fire thing. It's come up a couple of times, but I have an Arcanine EX, but if you pull it, you get like a special flare. So, oh wait, that does not kill Rapidash? Oh, they just conceded. Yeah, that made sense. That's what's really good about this deck. I mean, Rapidash is a 1 energy, 40 damage card that has the potential to do 70, which is really strong. It knocks out a lot of basic level 1 Pokemon, or not level 1, but I guess base level. Yeah, so I mean, Arkham Horror 2nd edition board game was excellent. The 3rd edition is, they made some changes that I'm actually not a big fan of, that they based off the card game that came out after the 2nd edition of the board game. But the Arkham Horror Living card game, which is what I primarily play. Ooh boy, Mewtwo EX is hard for me. It's hard to eat through all that life force. But anyway, the card game is what I primarily play. I do enjoy. There's also a game called Eldritch Horror. It's also a board game. If given the choice, I'd probably play it versus Arkham Horror 2nd edition, but I would certainly play 2nd edition over the 3rd edition. Oh boy, that's... is this the first turn of the game? It is. So they're about to put an energy here. I think... So I want a better chance at actually pulling my second level, so I'm going to Pokeball here. Ooh, I really wanted Vulpix. Well, there's the Vulpix, but now I need the Ninetales. Now I have oddly enough made red card really, really bad here. I mean, my hand is terrible. They don't know that necessarily. But yeah, so it's been ages since I played any of those board games though. It's just, board gaming is my primary hobby. I just don't own those particular games. Oh boy. I probably have, this person looks like they've spent some money on the game, so they're probably gonna just whoop me here. This red deck is kind of free to play friendly. I think just about everything that you need to play it is in the Charizard packs. I think except for maybe Sabrina is in the Mewtwo packs. I'm sorry, I'm actually not sure here. Oh boy, this is just not good. I think I actually start powering up Magmar. Magmar with a Blaine is 80, so that's pretty good. Do we have, okay, no, we don't have the, oh, yeah, there it is. That's probably just game. Yeah, that's, well, no, they don't have 4 energy right now. I'm so close to be able to build this, but I need one each of the Ralts, the Corellia, and the Gardevoir. Gardevoir? Man, I don't know why I have so much trouble with that name. To be able to build it. Oh, well, that's not that bad. I'm gonna miss the Blaine. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna miss the Blaine. Oh, do they have a second one? I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think this matters. I think this is call the patron of lost of lost hope. So I'm gonna take everything I have. So we're gonna Blaine here. Do 80. I guess if I get Ninetales, I have a no. So see, right now they're gonna knock out Magmar. Right now, using Mewtwo EX as a wait. Why did they do that? Okay, I guess that somewhat makes sense to get the Mewtwo in the back powered up. Sorry, I fiddle with my beard way too much. Excuse me. thinking. I mean, they just knocked this out, right? And then they just knock out my next card with the Mewtwo in the back. Seems pretty simple to me. And they'll have 3 points, and I'll only have 2. It's fine. Like I said, this deck is not the strongest deck. It's pretty aggressive. I mean, it can hold its own most of the time against Mewtwo with an on-curve Gardevoir. I'm gonna say that name wrong the entire time. Oh boy, now there's 2 of them. Yeah, I mean, you're just sunk. We'll just knock you out. 1, 2, 3. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. I always send a thanks because it helps them. So I usually play for a little while. Yeah, I always send thanks. I mean, it's just a nice thing to do. You only get 5 of the shop tickets a day from that, so I'm not usually that mad when I don't, but it's just a nice thing to do. Well, this is kind of a gross start. I got a Mankey to start, so another fighting deck that's relying on Marowak, I think. Marowak EX. You know, it's a little bad that I did not see another basic Pokemon there. That's a little gross. The frustrating thing about getting the thanks back is there's no way to tell if you get the thanks back until you go back to the home screen. And like when I'm kind of in play mode, like I just want to just play like game after game after game after game after game. I don't want to have to keep going back to the home screen. So now this is interesting. Ninetales does one-shot a Primeape. And there's the Pokeball I need. Ponyta would be pretty good here, I think. Magmar. That's not as good. You know what I think I'm going to do here is keep them from getting a Machamp. So we're going to Sabrina. This really puts this person on the back foot because they don't have an energy on this Primeape. Yeah, they just conceded. That was a little strong. Yeah, so see, there's no way for me to tell right here whether they thanked me back or not. It's fine. Well, this is kind of what you want to see. It would be nice to have a Rapidash handy, but oh, till you see that, and you just know they're gonna roll 3 heads. You just know it. On the Misty that they're about to play in 3, 2, 1. Well, there's the other Articuno. Oh, well, there it leaves. Okay, so no turn 1 Misty. So they're definitely going to be playing red cards, so I do not want to play my Professor's Research here. So this is, I can never remember if they call it 18T or T18. Yes. Yes, it does. They're basically playing 18 trainer cards and 2 Articuno EX. But yes, if you're on turn 1, you normally don't have an energy to put out. But if you play a Misty and happen to high roll 3 heads, you get to attack. And it's gross. So I think alright, let's play this. Let's play this in hopes that maybe I get a Rapidash here. Rapidash here would be really, really nice. And I get the Rapidash. It's fine. It is noteworthy that right now a single potion does not save this Articuno EX from Ninetales. Because Ninetales does 120 damage with Blaine. Which I happen to have, unless they red card me. But yeah, this Articuno deck is basically just playing 18 trainers and 2 Articuno EX. Ooh, there's one. Oh, okay, so this isn't 18T. Or T18, I wish I knew. That's okay. That does waste a potion for them, because that potion, basically, Ninetales could surpass it. And that got me 2 points. Well, the question is, if they put up the Staryu, yeah, they had to put up the Articuno EX there. So if they don't have the Starmie EX here, they have the Starmie EX. So Articuno is noteworthy that it's 2 energy to retreat it, but 2 X speeds would allow him to retreat it, and then the game becomes much more difficult for me. In fact, I probably just lose at that point. Rapidash would do a... oh. Interesting. Not quite sure why they did that. Maybe it's just because they had it in hand. They didn't know I have an X speed. going to play this Pokeball, although I don't think it takes anything out of the deck. If it does, it thins it to help. Oh, it does take out against me on the Vulpix. Thin out to hopefully get me to Rapidash sooner. Alright, I think I have to Blaine here. So a single energy and an X speed really makes me sad. Or makes me a little sad. Then that means I can't put an energy on Starmie. But a double X speed does make me a little sad. Because then they can still put the energy on the Starmie. And that probably just wins them. Oh boy. Misty could also potentially give them the energy they need to retreat here. Oh, no, 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 no. Boo. Now, if they don't put another Pokemon on the bench... Or potion. Okay, so they're not going to potion. Okay, so I win? I'm going to win with a Ponyta, which is hilarious. No, I'm going to win with a Rapidash. This is the problem with the T18. So I have a feeling they were just doing a 2 Articuno, 1 Staryu line. There is a deck that's doing that. I don't think it's running 2 Staryu or Starmies, because you want to make sure you don't want to be stuck with a Staryu on the bench, because in that particular case, well, no, Staryu would have been bad. For me, I didn't have enough energy to knock out a Staryu. I think I'm going to play something else for a little bit here. Let's see. You know what? Hold on. Before I do that, let's see how much we've got going on here. Come on. Yes, see, 3. Out of all those games that I've played, three people thanked me back. I will always, I don't care how bad the game goes. Sometimes it's just luck. Well, if you're still around, is there any of these things that look particularly interesting to have me play? I was going to maybe do the Wheezing Alakazam deck. Got a Wheezing Arbok. I probably wouldn't play the Pikachu deck. It's just not aggressive enough. I'd play the Lapra Butterfree. It'd be a little, yeah, Wheezing Alakazam. Yeah, I like this deck a lot.